They call them challenges, not easies, bro. That's what I've been trying to tell you. That's what I've been trying to say to you. Non-perishable. You know what broke my heart? I don't mind the challenges. I think they're fun. Breaks up the monotony of trying to play the Nebula deck. It broke my heart seeing that there was a second page here. I thought I was almost done. Non-perishable. All jokers are eternal. Foil? Foil I heavily sleep on. My 2 cents. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 immediately. I do not sleep on. 2, 2, 2, 7, 7. Things we don't sleep on. I want high-speed rail, but how did California spend $9 billion without even laying one track, bro? Listen, as you get older, we absolutely have to take this. As you get older, one of the easiest traps to fall into is the idea that, like, we forgot how to, like, build things. And I know that it's easy because I recognize it, like, within myself. But it does kind of, like, drive you crazy a little bit. When you see, like, oh, it cost, like, $8 million to build the entire interstate in 1951. And now, like, you can't do shit for, like, it costs, like, $8 million to put, like, a new slide in a park. Like, it's out of control. Okay, you didn't have to give me 2 rares that I can't even afford for 1. But wait, whoa, that's this. Oh, you can't sell it. It's eternal. That's right. That's fine. But I think, like, one of the answers is, like, you know, there's been a lot of inflation since 1951 when Dwight Eisenhower was president. And then the other one is that, like, back in the day, I think they just fucking sent it. Which, like, if you're living in the now, you're like, that's sweet. I'm so happy they sent it because now I have all this infrastructure. But, like, if you lived at the time, you were like, what the hell? Like, my uncle just lost, like, his arm building the fucking toll bridge. Now they got safety, they got, you know, they got other higher level concerns. Moon me. Duncan Jones be like, okay. And then, you know what? Let's continue making these flushes pop. Maybe give me a little Empress on this one. And we go next. This is actually, like, so doable. We got an insanely good Joker early that's very easy to work with. We just have to not fuck it. Just one more lane, bro. My toxic trait. I believe there are some situations, it's not going to be popular. I understand the concept of induced demand. But when I'm driving, there are situations where I'm like, one more lane would go fucking crazy here. Especially driving on the Vancouver streets where during rush hour, they open one extra lane. But the rest of the time, there's like street parking in one lane and then one open lane. I'm like, man, one extra lane would really hit the fucking spot right here. The problem is, I was talking about this in the Discord yesterday. You can't just add more lanes. Well, I mean, there's multiple problems, I guess, but because, like, what are you supposed to do? We already got, like, stores and houses and stuff like that. What can you do, man? Can't be like, hey, Boston Pizza, move your entire store back, like, 6 feet. We need to build another lane here. It can't be done, I think. Thank you. Thank you for the natural club. Well, it's fun while it lasted, guys. What do you think? It's mathematically impossible for us to have a flush, okay? Well, just toss me one of these then. Maybe buying another Joker would have been nice. You ever hear of eminent domain? What's eminent domain? I'll take a double skip for some money. The government takes your stuff? Is this allowed? Without, like, if you've got, like, a punitive situation, I understand it. But, like, if you're just fucking chilling, they can be like, we need to build, like, a hospital here or something like that. Yeah? Really? I'm starting to understand why people go into politics, man. That sounds kind of sick. They pay you big time for it? Oh! Me for the next 10 years, anytime I talk to somebody, man, the exact location of my house would be a killer place for a SkyTrain station, bro. It'd be fucking sick to have a SkyTrain station out here. You wouldn't believe how crazy it would go. Yeah. Okay, well, here's the thing, brother. I need a joker, but hand size is too good to pass up. You know what? This is my design, okay? 10-4. I previously hated on 10-4. People told me I was wrong. We're going to try to give 10-4 a chance to shine. Best of luck to you. Come on. It can't be that bad. No, Justin Trudeau, no. Don't use eminent domain to take over my house to fucking build the space elevator. No, they'd never build a space elevator here. I'm fucking, like, light years away from the equator, right? That's a big deal. I don't know. They're never going to build it anyway. They can't even build a fucking anything anymore. I don't know why I'm talking about the constraints of building a spaceport. Like, that's... maybe we could just focus on, like, getting the SkyTrain down to UBC first, but... I digress. Maybe try to build a school first? That's damn true. That is damn true. Easiest play of my life. Fool card for another death card. I'm telling you, there is hope. 0 discards? Rude, brother. Okay, but with 0, I mean, 2 pair with 4 and 10 might still get us there. But we don't have 2 fucking pair. We don't have any fucking water. We have a full house, though. Did you see the city of Vancouver is planning outdoor watch parties for the playoffs? That's actually like a cool civic thing. I'll give them that. But I can't shake the feeling that our team is cursed. And it's okay. I mean, it's the first time we've made it to a legitimate playoffs in like 9 years. But like, we have not been playing very well lately. We clinched the playoffs because the Sharks won a game, which is extremely rare. Immediately, the social team changed all of the... They're selling t-shirts that say, like, playoffs clinched and stuff like that. And I'm like, you can't... It's just too... They're too high on their own supply right now, bro. Did you buy one? No, they always do. The Canucks always sell, like, merch that ages like milk, bro. Like, when we... I forget who we beat when we were bad. But in the press conference, like, one of the players said, like, you can't be losing to a team like that. And then they started selling team like that merchandise. That's like, no one makes fun of us. How did we do that season? I'm pretty sure we came fucking third last in the entire league. But at least they sold, like, you know, $1,200 worth of t-shirts. It's just, it's a little, like, little brother syndrome, man. Sure, I go down an ante. I don't mind that. Weren't you guys first in the league this year? We were for a bit. We're still, like, up there. We stand a good chance. Oh! We stand a good chance to be first in the Pacific. We'll probably be first or second at the end of the season. But in the playoffs, I don't know. Like, I would love to be proven wrong. And at the end of the day, like, I don't know anything more than anybody else about sports. I mean, like, we must be pretty good. We've won a lot of games this season and haven't lost that many. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. Just the vibe I get, which admittedly is completely unscientific, is first round elimination. But again, You know what is funny to me? I was thinking about this yesterday. The Twitter algorithm thinks that I'm very like basketball, football, etc., pilled. I'm not really, for the most part. But everybody loves to dunk on like tweets from 8 years ago where a scout saw Patrick Mahomes in the combine and tweeted like, oh, he's too small to make it. I give him a B- rank or something like that. And then 8 years later, people are like, wow, you're like dumb as hell. But everybody that posts sports takes is dumb as hell. If your sports takes were always 100% right, you would be working for the organization, man. The fact that the people who are in the industry every day still get things wrong, instead of being like, that guy's dumb, you should be like, this shit is hard, man. It's an imperfect science. Every sports fan that tweets about sports is destined to have some horrible takes if they tweet about it long enough. It's like gambling, you know. Eventually your credibility is going to go to zero. Like, there are people who are not NHL scouts that will like get in arguments every spring over like who should go fifth in the draft. And I'm like, I know you motherfuckers didn't fly to Malmo to see this 16-year-old kid play like fourth defenseman for a fucking Swedish league team. What are you talking about? Well, the scouts really like the way he moves his feet. I think we could really use a... You didn't watch him, bro! You didn't watch him! You haven't seen the games! Half of the people, they're not even watching their own team's games. They're just looking up the JFresh cards. Anyway, I digress. Or whatever. How about a 3 becomes a freaking 4, bro? And then honestly, 2 aces, that's not how it works. 1 ace becomes a 2 to become a 4 later. And a 9 into a 10. That's a good point. That's a good point. Okay, I stand by Vagabond. 10, 10, 10. Things you love to see. Things you love to see. A 4. Things you love to see. 2 4s. Things you love to see. I love Vagabond. I don't care. Like, I think it's good. If you think it's ass, that's completely fine to me. But I'm going to play it anyway because I think it's incredibly fun. Easiest pick of my life. We play these. We want tarot cards. It's good and it's fun. It's a dream combo. It's a very groovy situation, baby. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's a beautiful situation. I'm not going to use my strength card yet. We can get a better draw for it in the future. Or in the now, I suppose. If, like, that's pretty good. Beautiful. And then a Fool card for another Strength card. Sounds fantastic. Sounds incredible. I'll build my house on that. Another Death card? You should have. You should have. Let's take a Jack. Jack is the farthest card away from a 10 or a 4. We're looking at 8 4s, 5 10s. Honestly, I think you'll do well to stick with one of them over the other, but they're both good. Why do they call it oven when you of the hot food? You know what I'm saying? A 3 and a 9? Sure. Sure, don't mind if I do. Now, I'm not a big fan of the pillar. Hopefully we get a tarot card that helps us minimize the affects. Or, alternatively, a joker. A joker that helps us. I mean, I'm sorry to say, I wish I could afford it. There's literally no... The only way is... This is $1. You buy the Jumbo Arcana pack. You get a Temperance, and then, like, who knows? Okay, well, you could, in theory... An Emperor card. Yeah, good idea. Let's use the Hermit card. Anyone tell me what 2 times 0 is? Oh, wait, you can't multiply things by 0. It causes the universe to unravel. Emperor Temperance Hermit gets us there. Oh! Now, in a... Whoa! Temperance Sell Wheel of Fortune gets us there, bro. Unbelievable. Now, we still have to beat the pillar, and the pillar's going to be kind of tough, but... The times zero take? What are you talking about? You, when you're smart enough to remember 4th grade math, but not astute enough to know when the streamer is joking? Is this guy for real? No, motherfucker, of course not. We clown in this bitch. I suppose we don't need to play 10s necessarily, but you play the lucky 4. That's a huge hit. The 20 I mean, even though it's not a ton of points, I appreciate it. Wait, it kind of fucked me? Let me think about this. Hierophant is very nice. That's 60 chips. Our mult is going to be decoded because we have none planets. But actually, our mult can get good if we get 4 4s. It's a bit of a pull. I know I'm getting rid of like or 5 4s, even better. Like this is going to give us 12 mult that's then going to get multiplied. But our chips are going to be fucking horrible, bro. But the mult is good. I think we're going to lose. And then next time, I think there's no question. Well, actually, this is nice, too. Let's see the best hand we could get. A straight gives us 4 mult. If you're going to do that, you should do this. But an ace is worth a lot of chips. Maybe hold on that for a second. I have a plan. It requires a little bit of luck. It'll be ace, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 4 and the 5 are going to get hierophanted. And then what if we got a Saturn in here? The Jupiter's not going to help, but come on. Just, I'm asking for just a slight miracle. Just a slight miracle. Oh! Oh. The Jokers were sick too. Honestly, I blame myself a little bit. I don't think I should have let you bully me into taking DNA. I think that was a play I made because the Joker is a fan favorite, rather than making it for the goodness of game theory. We already had our meme Joker. Our meme Joker was Vagabond. We needed, with Eternal Jokers, we needed some more Jokers that helped our score, I think. Is what it is. You know what? At least it clarifies our purpose early. Plus 20 flat mult, kind of crazy. And let's get some cool kings out there. Hello, all you cool cats and kittens. I don't think we'll be able to afford a polychrome Joker here, unfortunately. I think this is okay. At least, I think for once, we're not at risk of dying until, like, Ante-5. Which does not happen that often. Okay, you screwed me. You screwed me. Still good. Let's do it. It's another flat multer. It's a lot of value early. Whatever, we hold. I'm not sweating it, we hold. I told you. This is a pair build. It is. Huge purchase and a great time to go econ. I understand Mystic Summit. I just think we have to keep some Joker space available. That's my 2 cents on that. Once our econ... No, you play pairs. We play pairs. Once our econ gets sorted, we buy tarot cards and enhance the quality of our cards. I don't know. Doesn't scale too well, but... Like, just speaking of getting your econ sorted, bro, check it out. The needle, okay. Can we get 1,200 points in a single hand? Might need a little bit of help. Let's take a look at this one. I mean, that's 1,700 points. As long as you have a bonus card in your pair, you should be straight chilling. But we go in here to make sure we can beat the needle. Is ass. It's pure ass. Judgment's a little... I'm done making chat decisions, okay? These disingenuous so-and-sos. There's a lot you could do here. They're like, man, wouldn't it be funny if Joker just gave you a perfect... Or if Judgment gave you a perfect Joker, and then it doesn't, and they're like, well, nevertheless. Stone card goes hard. You're all liars. Every single one of you is a liar. And you get off on it. That's the sick part. Okay, oh, we only need 800 points, not 1,200 points. I still think... I mean, I'd love to see my bonus king up there. Let's do some math, okay? Full house would be bad, because we lose 20 molt right off the bat. 3 of a kind would give me 60 times 23. That's enough. And maybe I've even played the one before. A pair will give us 30 times 22 times 30 times 29, which is also enough. Okay. All right. I will risk it, because math don't lie. I would love to get the... I was just going to say, just to make sure, it would be nice to get the bonus card in there, but still. Chips are valuable. Chips are valuable, man. Man hems and haws so much over playing a hand that's worth more and will be worth even more if you keep playing it. Man has named himself Ashereen was taken. It's like the first 3 words out of a Brandon Sanderson novel. It's like the Call Me Ishmael for Warhammer 40k players. Not to mention, every word is capitalized. Bro's got the damn Pascal case going. What are we doing here? Also, it's not hem and ha. It's and ha. Which is what I do when I'm watching a Wes Anderson movie. First you get a little bit of and then you get a little bit of How droll, Wes. Wesley. Okay, I'm a simple man. We need chips. You got 5 Joker spots, okay? Chips. Flat mults. Multers. That's all we need. We're off to the races. I don't want a glass card. I don't want either of these either. What did Brandon Sanderson do to you? Be the most famous... Be one of the most famous living fantasy authors, so as a result, his name is always top of mind when I'm making fun of people for reading, which really doesn't make any sense. It speaks more to my own insecurities than anything else, I suppose. Hey, anybody here from Europe, by the way? I saw some stuff on Twitter yesterday. Is it common in Europe to make jokes about Swiss police officers? There was like a Twitter, there was a tweet that went viral and made its way into my algorithm. And it was like, I'm in Switzerland standing next to a random car. Police officer comes up to me and says, "You can't park there." I say, "It's not my car." He says, "Don't argue with me. You have to move your car or I'll give you a ticket." He says, "It's not my car." He says, "Okay, I warned you. Here's your ticket." I said, "It's not my car." But then like all the replies were other stories that people had of dealing with the police in Switzerland. And I don't know if they're recycled jokes because I didn't grow up in Europe. But like, is this a common situation? Somebody said, like, my girlfriend was on vacation in Switzerland and she jaywalked. And the Swiss police stopped her and said it's illegal to jaywalk here. And they made her walk back to the crosswalk and cross it normally. As if like that undoes the problem in the first place. It's like, go back and do it right. You gotta un-jaywalk. I did think it was funny though. I thought it was very funny. Got a moonwalk across the street. That's why they call it the Xbox 360. When you see it, you turn 360 degrees and moonwalk away. I also, on the Peloton today, I did a 60-minute scenic ride in Lucerne. Oh, this is huge, brother. We just won. I gotta tell you, they shouldn't call it a 60-minute Swiss scenic ride. They should literally call it, okay, don't blink, your ophthalmologist is about to shoot a puff of air at the back of your cornea. I'm sure that there's cities, but this entire ride was just a dirt road with 2 enormous green fields on the side of it and like a farmhouse in the distance. It triggered my PTSD, man. Negative Joker? I might be inclined to consider it at least. People with functioning eyeballs will never understand. It's true. This one's for those of us who basically are only alive today because of Ben Franklin. Could be something to shoot the moon. I'm not going to discard to enable shoot the moon, but maybe something to it. I wear -8, bro. I would have been dead like 12 years ago. I hear ya. I hear ya. I don't even know what my prescription is, but it's bad. I know it's bad because I was talking about LASIK with my wife, and I said, I've always said, like, I don't want to get LASIK. I don't mind wearing glasses. It's no big deal. But now I feel like I am actually pro LASIK because you can probably see, you can see it in the thumbnails too. When I look directly at the camera, my lenses are so thick that it bends light and it makes it look like my head goes like whoop, whoop. Like it creates like a divot in my head where, especially if I like turn to the side, you can actually see like the wall, like not even in the camera frame. Like it bends the light so much you can actually see stuff that's like 270 degrees off of my left eyeball. It's crazy. All spade cards are debuffed. Yeah, okay. I missed the part where that's my problem. We have 2 Joker spaces remaining. This is a beautiful situation. Okay, Corbin Dallas said, oh, it's this game again. You can't take affectations from normal speech and then translate them directly into text in every situation, okay? In real life, someone could say, oh, they could feign surprise. It's this game again. But in text, you got time to let those emotions percolate, man. It's the way. This is not real speech. You don't have to put an in there. An asterisk, exclamation point, sigh. I have to say something. I don't know if Hanged Man... I guess Hanged Man just to cut things that are not queens or kings or sixes. It's not bad. You never know. Emperor could kickstart our economy. And then Voucher just tends to be good because we have so few Joker spots. Those Jokers being better would be very nice. So realistically, like, you're pretty much useless. Yeah, we're not going to do that. That's just silly mode. We should make a queen a gold card. It's science. No pairs. Sixes are good. Kings are good. Hone is only on cards? What do you think a Joker is, bro? It's in the deck, is it not? Ooh. Why do you always say Hierophant wrong? Because it's a fucking cooked up Dead Poets Society ass word? Because I didn't fucking grow up in ancient Rome? I grew up in Canada, Ontario, no less. We got one more. We don't need to spend. Get the econ going. because the brain is calcified. Actually true. You know what I was thinking literally earlier today when I was on the bike? Come on, brother. You can't juice me with just one more queen. Learning, I'm older. I'm not insanely old. Like, there's still people on Earth older than me for now. But learning is still fun. But sometimes I get annoyed because people try to forcibly push knowledge into my brain. And then like 2 weeks later, they're like, we told you this 2 weeks ago. How can you not remember? And I'm like, well, here's the thing. As an adult, learning is still fun. But you do have to understand the idea that whatever you learn is guaranteed to stick up here goes out the window. And I think there's a couple of reasons for that. One is, I honestly think when you're a kid, you have a great memory because you're fucking not doing anything. You don't have any other responsibilities. Go to school, fucking soccer practice. Everything you learn has like plenty of time to sit on the substrate and sink in to long-term memory. When you're an adult, you know, you learn something. Your brain's a little bit worse mechanically. But also, you're like, okay, now I learned somebody told me something. Now I got 3 minutes to pack my kids' lunch before they got to go to daycare. And then after daycare, we got to go get the oil change. And then after the oil change, I got to go back here and fucking play Balatro. And then after and then finally, you're like, 10:07 p.m., you look at your phone and it's like the text you didn't respond to when you last looked at your phone at 6:45 a.m. So it's like, sometimes it gets shuffled around by other stuff, man. So you can keep telling me stuff, and I'm always happy to learn it. However, you got to stop having the expectation that I'm going to remember it. I didn't control my own brain, it's always been there. From my perception, at least. Learning's still good. I love learning. It's the memory where things sometimes, fall apart a little bit. We'll just Empress some sixes. This seems pretty good to me. That was not that good. We should pardon me. We should always have a queen in our hand. It would be even better. Well, you got a pair of aces right there, my man. Be even better if you had 2 queens in your hand, but alas, it doesn't always come to pass. Sometimes it does, apparently. Hey, Stepanitis, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Honestly, right, blank is a always buy, but we don't need to buy it in this situation. I know it's a crazy statement to say. We don't need it. We have 2 joker spaces. We've only got 3 more antes to get through. If anything, we just need good jokers, bro. Why do people gift subs? Yo, Modal 1, fucking pipe down, bro. Fucking chill out. What's your problem? You're in the restaurant right now asking why would people get a dessert here when there's a fucking bakery next door? Fucking chill, bro. This is my business. Don't pierce the fucking veil. Don't break the spell. Just relax, okay? Let's let's move on. You know what? We have Hone. We should try to get better cards. Another queen, a steel queen is beautiful, and a queen that could give us a tarot card or 13 mults. You know what? Sometimes people look at that and they're like, you don't want that because you don't want to discard your queens. Well, I still don't have to discard my queen. I have a choice, brother. Hey, Grant the Great 6, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Thank you. This mega buffoon pack might be our way, man. That might be our way. Come on. Any pair with at least 1 enhanced card is going to crush. That I know for a fact. It's good enough. I can live with it at least. Lovers and Sun, no thank you. We don't get dang packs here. It's true. We don't accept dang packs here, unfortunately. I wish we did, but it's like going to a business that doesn't accept credit cards. It's like we got to get with the times, but I don't know. You know what pisses me off? I'm not. Does anybody here work for Fortis Natural Gas or BC Hydro? Why, when I pay my fucking natural gas bill online, if I pay via credit card, do I have to pay 1.5 extra percent? I know what you're going to say. It's because the credit card company charges the processor. They charge 1.5% of a processing fee to the merchant. You'd ever hear of a little expression called the cost of doing business, motherfucker? It's not like every time you buy a subscription on Twitch, I go, yeah, after you buy the subscription, you got to give me an extra $2 in cold hard cash to justify the Twitch cut. So it's the cost of doing business, man. Can't you just say it's water under the bridge, 1.5%? Not to mention that, like, I mean, it's 1.5% for like a guaranteed, convenient payment that in some ways probably makes people stick to the payment schedule more easily because I know this is not how it works. To me, I get a little offended that I have to, in 2024, I get a little offended that I have to wait 4 seconds for the credit card reader to verify the purchase. I'm like, listen, white spot. You really think Visa's not good for it? You look around you lately, it's one of like the top 50 biggest companies on earth. I promise that they're good for the sandwich, bro. You don't have to run it up the flagpole and see. Visa's got enough to cover my sandwich, okay? Anyway, I'm putting the whole system on trial is what I'm trying to say. Campfire is crazy, but it's kind of hard to sell jokers. But it's really good. Pardon me. It is really good. Let's sell tarot cards instead. Is cash legal tender in Canada like it is in the UK? Is this a good time to admit I don't know what legal tender is? What does legal tender mean? It's money, right? It means they have to take it. There are businesses in Canada that don't take cash anymore, which I think is not bad. Like, I think it's a sign of the times, but I also think that they should be forced to accept cash because it's like, it's cash. That's what it is. All it is money. Like, if you can't use cash for money, then what is it? It's just paper. Like, don't get me wrong, if some place was like, we don't accept cash, I mean, I use like credit or debit for basically everything. But if they said like, we don't accept cash, I would be like, okay, here's my debit card. But like, at the same time, I'm kind of like, I feel like you should have to accept cash just because it's cash. I don't know how else to explain it. There's nothing else to do with it. Otherwise, it's just, we might as well be drawing pictures on it or something like that. Also, Gen Z doesn't want you to know, or maybe millennials don't want Gen Z to know, but I'm going to tell you, taking money out at an ATM and then spending that paper on things is the closest you can get to feeling the thrill of doing a crime while staying on the right side of the law. Explain it? I don't know how to explain it. It's just like there being no record of from the bank of the exact transaction that I'm doing makes me feel like I'm stealing a little bit. Like, in this modern world, you can't forget anything. There's a record of this, a receipt for that, a form for this. We scanned this into the database. Oh, 8 years ago, you said you've never been to this restaurant. Well, 12 years ago, here's a receipt that says you actually got an espresso here. So why are you lying, you know? Cash is like going back 20 years. Even you forget what the fuck you did with it. And that's, in a way, that's freedom, bro. If you buy a meatball sub with a $10 bill, the cash is gone, the sub is gone, nobody's putting their fingers into your business. Who's to say the transaction ever took place? And it's not criminal, it's legal. That's what makes it the perfect crime. Think about it. I mean, we need campfire. I don't think we're... Well, okay, so here's the thing. You're 10 mults. You're 20. You're going to be more than 10 most of the time. But you can also give us econ. And the econ from this can allow us to buy and sell tarot cards. Tempting. Very tempting. I think we say we're set and we go for it. You should move to Pittsburgh. Why did you write it like low tier God? You should move to Pittsburgh now. I need a Gen X NL. NL is Gen X. Wrong, bitch. I'm not even close to Gen X. Have you ever heard me complain about being the forgotten generation or like having to watch fucking Daria because both of my parents were working? I grew up in a world where that was normal, so we were playing PlayStation 2 instead. I might be like the most millennial out there. I'm born like right in the fucking midpoint of millennialism. I just happen to think music was better in the 1990s. At least on the radio. At least on the radio. You can't argue with that. Hi, buddy. No aces. Don't take that out of context again, okay? A queen. I know no aces is blowing my mind, but... Still chilling. A duchess. A regent. Gets me every time, man. The all caps got Pittsburgh noticed. Bro, I've been to Pittsburgh. I went to Pittsburgh for Josh's wedding. And, I mean, like, I can't really give my impressions of the city because I wasn't there for long enough to really, like, derive a judgment. But my impressions were positive, at least. This situation, I think we go tower, unfortunately. And we gotta get some fucking shit sold, bro. You know what I like about Pittsburgh? What do you want me to discard? Nines, bro! Let's go! What I liked about Pittsburgh is the parts of the city where, like, half of the apartment building is 4 stories lower than the other half of the apartment building because they're on huge hills. So, like, you can have, like, an entrance on, like, A Street, and then that's ground level for you. But then to get to the entrance on the street that's like 1 block north, or what the other side of the street on the north side, you'd have to take the elevator up to like the 4th floor. And then when you got out, it would still be ground level. Like, that's fucking cool, bro. You're absolutely right. That shit is evocative of Midgar. Absolutely. I have $25 in my pocket. I'm gonna pop some tags. Lucky card at this stage in my life, no thanks. Neptune at this stage in my life, no thanks. Reroll, I can't believe I can actually afford to do it. Okay, Ante 7 ain't nothing but a peanut, I'll tell you that right now. I think we simmer. No repeat hand types this round is actually really bad, but hopefully we'll just be able to get some more sales and not have to worry about it. Discarding a king, this is how confident I am in our current run. I'd rather have the money. Okay, you screwed me. You know how that makes me feel? Huge. Dude, we're actually gonna beat the challenge. Yes! Roll me. Ooh, it's a good card, though. I feel like we don't have to sell this. We don't have to sell this, in my opinion. I should be buy-selling planets, though. Would I discard a queen? What do you want me to discard? Jacks? I think I would discard... I mean, this is a bit of an insane play. But getting more tarot cards gives me... Hi, Tomo. Hi, Tomo. Gives me more buy-sell opportunities. We don't need them for Campfire yet. We could always pop this and then sell 2 cards later, because I think we're straight chilling right now. Hi, Tomo. Hi, buddy. No repeat hand types this round. To me, means we build one great pair. As great as we can. And that's great. 2 steel queens. A king. We can play 2 pair afterwards if we have to. Science, bitch. One more ante, and we're rolling. I wish, brother. I wish. More tarot cards in the shop is a given. That's what we're going with. That's exactly what we need. We're going to beat this challenge, finally. Only a steel queen can be a lover. So true. If he had hands to fucking tremble all over or something, I don't really know. Something like that. We celebrate our sense of each other. We have a lot to give one another. It's been I don't really listen to what is that the Man of Metropolis Steals Our Heart? That's not my number 1 track on Illinois. Number 1 track on Illinois for me. It's a really tough question. I really like Jacksonville. If you're in a sentimental mood, the predatory wasp of the Palisades sends his regards. I would also say, what's the Peanuts one that goes do 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 do, and it's got the hand claps do 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 do. Nobody knows. Okay, never mind. The tallest man, thank you. The tallest man, the broadest shoulders. I appreciate that. Are you not mentioning Chicago on purpose? No, I OD'd on it in 2006 when, well, I guess it came out 05, but I OD'd on it in 06 because I got, or in 06 because I got the album for 05 Christmas. And as a 17-year-old, I was like, this is the best song on the album. It's only when I got older that I was able to appreciate the subtlety of some of the other songs. Now, do you mind? I'm pogging. Okay. Use me. Sell me. Sell me. Roll me. Buy me. Sell me. I mean, we just won. I'd rather buy you, sell you. I don't care. $8, that's 1 reroll, bro. I snooze on that big time. I've been snoozing on that since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. Yes. What do you want me to discard? 10s? Beautiful. Glad I looked. Strength? Delightful. I'm not going to strength a 9 to turn it into a 10 for $3. We can do better than that. I will strength 2 jacks to turn them into queens. And, I mean, it's over. Hey, NL, have you listened to 69 Love Songs by the Magnetic Fields? Yeah, about 100 times. I personally call the album 14 Love Songs. Most, you're going to hate me for that take. Most albums do not have 14 great songs on them. Most albums have like 7 songs total. 14 slappers is pretty good. Now, that does mean there's 55 songs that are usually a skip for me, but I've listened to them 10 times each, at least. Okay, we love this. We continue buying planets. Stop hitting me, Tomo. Stop hitting me. '69 love songs tier list. S tier. Papa Was a Rodeo. The Death of Ferdinand de Saussure. Yeah, oh yeah. I like Parades Go By. I like The Things We Did and Didn't Do. I like I Don't Want to Get Over You. These are big ones for me. And then fucking tier below, Luckiest Guy on the Lower East Side for sure. Sweet Lovin' Man, definitely up there too. A tier, The Night We Can't Remember. I'm not a big Book of Love guy, but that's because I was first introduced to it via the Peter Gabriel cover that was from the Jennifer Lopez movie, Shall We Dance? So I'm compromised on that one. I can't be trusted. Hasn't said All My Little Words. All my Little Words, I put that in the A tier with like a Fido, Your Leash Is Too Long or something like that. I Think I Need a New Heart, etc., etc. Anyway, we go next. You mean Scrubs? You should go look at the track list from Shall We Dance with Jennifer Lopez, bro. You may be surprised. Your safety is not guaranteed. No! I wanted the death card. What do you every discarded four? Okay. Mama Liz's chili oil. Proof positive. You don't even have to write anything at all. You can just type Mama Liz's chili oil and I will find it funny. It'll tickle my brain. Use me. I mean, we're all in right now. This is the end of the challenge. Not that we even need this, but then we go buy and use. You're both ass, which means you're amazing. Best thing you could be for us is basically ass. Sell me. $2 to go up one mult. I mean, at this point, I'll live with it. And don't forget about the chips, bro. Don't forget about the chips. Don't forget about the fucking chips, bro. I mean, you could mega buffoon pack to look for a negative joker, but we simply don't need it. What we need is to go all in on campfire and then never see this challenge ever again. There's a negative in this pack, I guarantee it. Okay, nuts on the table. Kill length 9. Okay, mods, you know what to do. I'm just joking. They were just, it doesn't matter. They were just having a laugh. Don't be upset. Now, temperance plus fool equals like one more reroll. So we will not be doing that. It sounds crazy. What am I gonna do? Get 2/3 of a reroll by using it? No, sell me and give me some fucking juice, bro. What are you at? Times 9.5? Let's make it an even 10. Nice try. Nice try. Oh, man, that's embarrassing for you. No, brother. I think you're in for a world of hurt. Beautiful. Beautiful. He's finally done it. We will not be going endless on this one, but still. Okay, slash marker challenge 1. Feels good.